Awesome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello, hello. If you're just joining us, my name is Jill. Welcome to BC Lung Breathe Right exercises. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. What you need is a weight, whatever you have available to you, and a stretchy band is recommended as well. If you don't have a stretchy band, remember you can use a towel or a shirt, just something you can kind of pull against and create some resistance, and you'll get a similar benefit there, okay? Other than that, make sure you have a nice clear space to exercise in, nothing to step on or trip over. Sturdy chair, no wheels, and then sturdy footwear or bare feet works best. And then just remember, this is a virtual recorded exercise program. So I'm just gonna ask that you are on mute because we can hear all noise in the background if you aren't. And then as you have questions about the exercise, any concerns, please unmute and let me know how you're doing, okay? And we'll go from there. All right, let's start with a couple breathing exercises. We're gonna start just lifting up the shoulders on our inhale. And then I want to see that pursed lip exhale to lower it back down. And again, we breathe in, lift the shoulders up. Breathing out to lower the shoulders down. Breathe in, raise the shoulders. Breathe out to lower them down. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower down. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower down. We're gonna progress now to raising our arm as we breathe in. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower down. Breathe in to lift. Breathe out to lower down. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and lower. Two more. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and lower. Breathe in and lift. Breathe out and lower. And I'm going to invite you to lift up both arms if you can. We're breathing in to raise up. And then down, really, really slow on that exhale. And breathe in, raise the arms if you can. Super slow, exhale. And two more. Breathe in, raise the arms up. Slow exhale. And final one. Breathe in, raise up. Slow exhale. All right, do your best to maintain your breathing pattern as we start getting more and more active. We're just going to start with reaching one arm forward at a time. And just remember, this is your exercise class. You're going at your own pace. So make it challenging but doable. And remember, we're just warming up here. So one arm at a time. And maintain that steady breathing pattern. As we reach out, your feet are underneath you. Can we lift and lower the heels as we reach an arm out? There we go. So keep raising and lowering the heels. And we're going to change up the arms. Can we now reach out to the side? Reach out to the side as you lift and lower your heels. Good. Maintain that breathing pattern. Excellent. Great job, team. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to just kick one leg up at a time. Good. Really think about tightening your thigh muscle, those quads, as you kick a leg up. You got your hands on your thighs, you can feel the muscle tighten up as you kick. We're maintaining that breathing pattern. Good. Stay seated up tall. And remember, you're welcome to do these exercises seated or standing. If you choose to stand, just remember to have balance support within grabbing distance. And 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. I now invite you to be a little more at the edge of your seat. And from here, we're just going to pull one knee across our body and then open it up. So pull a knee across your body, open up. Go within your range, doesn't have to be a big movement. Slow and controlled, pull it across, open up. Pull it across, open up. Pull across, open up. Pull across, open up. Good. Maintain your steady breathing. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Put your feet wider apart. We're gonna hinge at the hips, so we're gonna bend forward at the hips. Remember to keep the chest up tall. You can have your arms wherever is most comfortable for you. But we're gonna go down, and again, I keep the chest up tall. If my back rounds, then we're putting pressure on that lower back. But if I can keep my chest up, I know that back is staying straight. Then we come back up. So slowly bend forward. And it's extra important to be aware of how you're moving with these kinds of movements if you've got osteoporosis. So we want to just be extra aware of how we move the spine. We're in control, core is tight, come back. Good. Couple more. And 5 more. Good. Push through your feet to come back up. 4. Push through your feet to come back up. 3 more. And push through your feet. 2. And 1. Good. All right, you can bring your feet closer together. Hands are now out in front, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull our elbows back and think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then bring them back forward. Pull back and forward. It can be helpful to breathe out as we pull. Good. Sometimes I'll ask you to breathe in as we kind of open up, but because we're practicing this movement for doing it with weight or resistance, it's better to get in the habit of breathing out as we move resistance. So really think about flexing your arms, squeeze them tight, to pull in, breathe out. Good. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good. So we really focused on pulling. Now our hands are going to be here, and I want you to really push your hands away. Pretend you're pushing against a wall. Push that wall away from you. And push. Good. So really, technically, we're doing the same movement, aren't we? We're technically just moving our arms out in front of our body. But I really want you to feel the difference between intentionally pushing your arms away versus when we're trying to really pull our elbows back. There should be a difference that you feel in what muscles are being used. Push, bring it back. Push, bring it back. This is where it's helpful to breathe out as we push and back. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Good. Okay, one more here. Just a seated sit to stand. I want you to lean forward slightly and then push your feet into the ground as if you're about to stand up. Okay, and again, this is warm up. We're just trying to activate those muscles. Slight lean forward, push your feet into the ground, push, 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 and then relax. If you're choosing to stand, you might decide to do something like this instead, where we slightly bend the knees and then come back up. Slightly bend the knees and then come back up. You can have your arms wherever's comfortable for you. Okay, we're just gonna do a couple more here. Push your legs into the ground. Good. I like to have if I'm sitting, I like to have my hands off of my thighs so I'm not tempted to push my hands into them. I want just my legs to do the work. Push. And relax. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax and shake it out. Now is probably a good time for a sip of water. You can grab a quick sip of water. We're going to get into a couple of our cardio intervals. And our goal with our cardio today is to keep moving for a minute and then rest for 30 seconds. Okay. Once you feel comfortable maintaining that movement for a minute, you can work on trying to get a little more puffed during that movement. You are in control of the intensity the whole time. Okay. The first one we're going to do is we're going to lift the leg to touch across. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So lift and touch across. Remember, you can choose to do these seated or standing. I just ask if you're standing to have balance support within grabbing distance. Good. Lift and touch across. Lift and touch across. Remember to maintain your steady breathing. Good work, team. You're getting close there. Ten seconds to go. Keep up your breathing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, you can get into that recovery position, whether you're standing or seated. And again, that recovery position is all about keeping your chest up, not rounded. Okay, some of you find it helpful to have kind of this out position. Helps just open up the chest versus hands forward. Or breathing out through pursed lips. Good. Okay, our next movement is we're gonna tap a foot out and reach our opposite arm up. So similar to a jumping jack, you can get both arms moving. 3, 2, 1, let's go. One at a time. Ooh, opposite I said. There we go. Or both arms at a time. Keep up your breathing as we move. Remember that pursed lip exhale. That's it, team. Fantastic job. Last couple seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Find that recovery position, catch your breath. And remember, we have done 2 cardio intervals. We're a third of the way done. All right, next we're gonna kick. So we're gonna kick that leg up and you can touch across for an extra challenge. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Kick and touch, kick and touch. Keep up your breathing. Remember, if you're choosing to stand, just have balance support within grabbing distance. Work, everybody, past the halfway point. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're halfway through cardio. This is where you kind of give yourself a thumbs up, pat on the back. Doing great. Very, very good. Okay, our next one. We're gonna bike one leg. It's gonna be hard sitting down because we're already in that flex position. So you're welcome just to tap forwards and back instead. 30 seconds, then switch. Ready, set, go. So you're either tapping the foot or bike the foot. Tap the foot or bike the foot. It's just the leg working, just the leg. Come on. Almost there. We're gonna switch in 3, 2, 1. Change legs. Either bike or you can touch. Step or bike. Keep up your breathing. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You're 2/3 of the way through. 2 more to go. Remember to tell yourself, I got this, and just do the best that you can. Doing great. For our for our 5th interval, we've got our feet inside an invisible box. We're gonna step out, out, in, out, out, in. Ready, and go. You can pump your arms to make it more challenging. Out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. Remember to maintain your breathing. Keep breathing out through purse lips. Getting close. Do what you can. This is the second last cardio exercise for today. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work, everybody. We got just one more. One more after this. Doing great. So for our final cardio exercise, I'm gonna get us to touch our shins and then reach. Touch, reach, touch, reach. Ready, and go. You notice I'm not reaching forward very far, so just below the knee. And then up, up, Good. Keep your breathing steady, keep it under control. Good work, everybody. Yeah. Close, you got about 15 seconds. Almost there. You guys got that. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Hooray! Fantastic. You did 6 intervals. Now it's time to rest. There we go. Well done. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, please go ahead, unmute and ask. I'm here to support you. We're gonna shift gears and do some strength work next. Okay, but for now, we're taking that minute, just recover, rest, rest, rest. Very good. I'm gonna try one quick thing with this camera here that I think might help us. I might be wrong, but we'll see. That gives us just a little bit more room. Oh. Boy, oh boy, sometimes ideas work. Not always, sometimes. Okay. We practiced 4 movement patterns in warm-up. They're basic patterns. They're 4 movements that you've probably done lots in exercise. And here's what they are, because we're gonna do them with resistance now. So the first one we did was our hinge. The second one was a row. So ideally we'll use our band. Then we did a push. So the band will go around the back. And then we'll do some sit to stands once we're all tired and tuckered out. Love it. Okay, so the first thing you'll need is whatever you're using as a weight. And remember, we're kind of close to the edge of the chair, knees and feet wide apart. You can have 1 weight in each hand. You can have 1 weight in both. Chest up tall. We're hinging down. And then we're pushing through our feet to come back up. We hinge down, and we keep that chest up. And push through your feet to come up. Good. And down. And our goal is to do 10. So this is 3. And that main goal is pushing through those feet. Ready? Push. Push yourself back up. Good. And 5. Halfway, remember, keep your chest up tall. We bend through the hips. It might feel tight and pinchy at the front of your hips. That's okay. Just go to where you can. Good. 3 more. Push through your feet. 2. Last one. And rest. Okay, number 2, we put the weight to the side. And you need your stretchy band. We're gonna put our band underneath 1 foot or both. If your band doesn't have handles, you struggle to hold on to it, remember you can wrap the band around your palm so you don't have to grip as tightly. Okay, so you figure what's best for you. And chest up, pull those elbows back. Then we're slowly returning them to that starting position. Ready? Pull. Slow return back to start. Pull. Slow return. All right, it's helpful to breathe out as we pull here. So we're pulling against resistance. And just those arms do the work. We stay up tall. Good. Excellent. Breathe out as you pull. Got 3 more. 2. And 1. Okay, relax there. Undo the band from your feet. Now we're going to put it around our back. Remember, you can just hold on to a weight for this one. You can have that towel around, so you just kind of push against it. That band should be underneath your armpits. All right, team, and then from here, we're sitting up tall. We're just pushing our arms out in front of us and slowly return to start. Push and return. Push and back. Push and back. Push and back. Good. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out as we push. Good. And 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Relax. Put the band back to the side. So that's 3 strength exercises. We're going to do a 4th, but I want you to remember them. Be a pop quiz. All right, like I promised, we're going to do some sit to stands. You can hold a weight to make it more challenging. You can also have the variation of just staying seated. Push your feet into the ground and relax. Again, with or without a weight. Choose what's best for your body. And when you're ready, we're going to squeeze our core, squeeze your glutes. Slowly come up. And slowly sit down without plopping. We're doing 10. Push through the feet. Down with control. And push through the feet. Down slow. Push through the feet. Down slow. Push through the feet. Down with control. And push. Down with control. 3 more. 3. Down with control. 2. Down with control. 1 more. And down. Rest. Great work, everybody. We're gonna have that recovery time. Some of you might want just some slow, active recovery to help you catch your breath. Others of you might be in your recovery position. Choose what's best for your body. And I did warn you that there's 4 movements. We are going to repeat those. Does anyone have any questions about those 4 strength movements? How's visibility today? Good. Excellent. Good, good. All right. Before we start that second set, I want to remind you, we want to make it challenging and doable. So if it felt a little too challenging and like you were straining to get through it, consider lowering the intensity. Maybe you do a little less range, a lighter weight, maybe you just go slowly or don't do as many reps. If you felt like it was very doable and it wasn't much of a challenge, I'll consider increasing the intensity. Do a couple more reps, grab another weight. Okay, we've got a couple different variations there. All right, starting with our seated hinge, or you can do this standing, you need your weight. Feet are wide. All right, and we're hinging forward at the hips. And then front to get ourselves back up. Gotta squeeze those glutes. Squeeze to pull ourselves back up. Good, and down. And squeeze. And down. Squeeze. And down. Good. Squeeze your glutes, push through your feet. Slow, steady breathing. We're halfway. And 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, that's our hinges. We're gonna put the weight to the side.
Well, it's hard to squeeze my glutes with my legs that wide apart.
Yeah, just take some practice, right? Because that's one of the 3 main things our glutes do. Our glutes help us, extend the hip, whether we're here, we extend or we push it back. Our glutes help us when we're walking or balancing, preventing this drop. And our glutes help us rotate that knee outwards.
Okay.
So it just takes some practice. Your body's just getting used to the movement. Okay.
Okay.
Got our stretchy band. Put the band around your one foot or both. Good. All right. Back up tall. And then we're pulling. So think about trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together and slowly come back to start. It's helpful to breathe out here. Pull. Slowly come back to start. Pull. Slowly come back to start. Good. And pull. Halfway. Pull. Slowly bring it back. Pull. Great job, everybody. And 3, 2, last one. And relax. And we're gonna put it around the back. The 2 ends come forward underneath the armpits. Remember, we're sitting up tall and we're pushing our arms out in front, slowly bringing them back. And push. Slowly bring them back. Push. Slowly come back. Push. Slowly come back. Good. Push. Slowly bring it back. And we've got 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Bring the band Put her to the side. And you remember what comes next?
Sit and stand.
Sit to stands. My personal favorite. Feel free to grab a weight. Remember, you can stay seated and do our seated sit to stands. Do what works best for you. We're doing 10. Remember, you've got cranky knees. Lean forward a little first. All right. And push through your feet. Remember, we tighten up through the core, tighten up the glutes. And down with control. And up. Down with control. Up. Down with control, team. No plopping. Nice work. This is 5 or halfway. And push through your feet. And push. Down with control. Okay, we got 2 more. 2 more if you can. Push. And last one. And rest. Nice work, team. So remember, get your breathing under control. And find that recovery position. Grab a sip of water. Boy, oh boy, we're having fun now. Now we're gonna do it a 3rd time. Uh-oh. But we're gonna have even more fun with it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna kind of mix together a little bit of cardio with that strength.
Okay.
So instead of doing our slow, steady strength for 10 reps, we're gonna go for a minute. I saw at least 3 of you do this. So a minute of work and then 30 seconds of rest. We'll kind of follow along with our typical interval time, okay? We still want to be in control of the movement, but we're gonna crank up that intensity and do as many as you can, okay? So the first one is that hinge. So I'd encourage you, you can grab a weight, you can do it without weight. We have the knees apart. Okay, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. We're going forwards and back up. So we're still in control. We're not rushing through them, but with as much control as we can, we're gonna see how many we can do in a minute. Good, make sure you just keep breathing. Keep breathing. We're trying to do these steadily for 1 minute. Just go to where you can. We're halfway. Good. 15 seconds left. Do what you can. Keep up your breathing pattern. And 5, 3, 2, 1, rest. So 30-second rest. Feel free to put your weight to the side. Then we've got our band. We're getting set up for our seated row. So you have the band under your feet. And again, how many can we do in a minute with control? You can always wrap it around your palm as well. And go, but pulling and back, pull and back. Stay in control of the movement. Stay in control of your breathing, but you can expect to start breathing harder through these. This is going to be tough. A lot more than 10 here. Oh boy. You are halfway. Keep up your breathing. Great job, everybody. And close. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 exercises to get through. You got this. We're going to take our band and put it around our backs now. You can also do a push-up against the wall if you were wanting to do that instead. So both ends come out under the armpits. We're pushing out in front of us. Ready, go. Push and back. So control is key. We're also seeing how many can we do in a minute. Good work, everybody. Keep up your breathing pattern. We're halfway. At your own pace. Maybe you fatigue out and you need to put the weight down, the band down, and just go with your arms. That's okay too. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Oh my goodness, how are we ever going to move our arms tomorrow? Good thing you have a day of rest before our next class, hey? How are we doing? We've got our sit to stands next. A full minute if you can. You can do it, guys. If you need a little extra rest, you're in control, you're in charge of your body. Feel free to rest as much as needed. Join in when you can, seated or standing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'd encourage you not to push off your legs as best you can. We're staying in control. Halfway there. Keep up your breathing. Stay in control. 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Find your recovery position. That was awesome. Get into that pursed lip exhale. And then slowly steady it out. You should be feeling really proud of yourself. That was really, really great. Remember, some of you like having that little bit of movement to help you catch your breath. Some of you just need recovery position and breathe. Good. Been working really hard. We're not done yet. Got a couple exercises left. Maybe only 2. There we go. Okay, we're gonna start with upper body. Grab your band. Okay, so you can do this with your band or with some really light weights or just body weight. And the movement with the band is putting the band behind you. But we're gonna go down kind of close to your bum, and you can even just kind of sit on it a little bit. Just that tiny bit.
Bye, Tyrone. Yeah.
All right, and then we've got our palms facing forward. Hands down by the side. And we're pulling our arms up and then down. You can also adjust this to bending the elbows and then pull. Okay, so you're in charge of what that arm shape looks like. A straighter arm is gonna be more challenging. That doesn't feel good on the shoulder. You're gonna just bend the arms and then pull and then down. Pull and then down. Good. We're doing 10 starting now. 10. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out as we pull. Good. Breathe out as you pull. Good work, everybody. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to take that band out from behind us. We're going to wrap it around the legs. Oops. And it's lassoed around the legs. Just above your knees. And then there's 2 variations here. You can just squeeze your glutes to pull the knees apart. Remember, it's not how far can you pull the knees apart, it's how tightly can you squeeze your glutes. So you don't want to be here. You can also make this more challenging by stepping out. Okay, and go. So you can either step out, or we can do a clamshell. Pull the knees apart slightly, pause, back in. Pull the knees apart slightly, pause, back in. Decide what's best for you. Keep up your breathing.
What is the standing alternative, Jill?
I would genuinely just do this seated.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just to work the glutes better.
okay,
It is better from this seated position.
Okay.
Just tighter you wrap the legs, the harder it'll be. And again, you can really step away. Yeah,
okay.
unless you want to hold a squat and do this.
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, try this out. Let me know how it feels. But genuinely, the harder you squeeze those glutes, the more work this exercise will be. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, I think we need to do each one more time. And by one more, I mean 10 reps. Sound good? Yep. Oh, yeah.
You say
Okay, if I say so. Okay, so repeating, the band goes around. Goes down, just kind of underneath your bum so it doesn't fling up your back. And then we're just pulling our arms forward and slightly up. Remember, you can bend the elbows as well. 10. 9. We're gonna breathe out. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And relax. Now you take the band, wrap it around your legs. And this time we're gonna do 20, so either 20 pull aparts or 20 side steps. Good. So pull aparts, squeeze those glutes, or side step. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Relax. Right, put that band to the side. Give yourself a whew, it's over. You made it to stretch time. Okay, remember stretch time is the perfect time to ask questions, right? Help me, help you. I'm here to support you as best I can. And then just pay attention for when I say change, and we'll change sides or change stretches if we're in the middle of a discussion, okay? So the first one is let's pull the elbow up. And keep up your breathing pattern. And change, we're just gonna pull the arms back and then switch. Any questions from today? And
You've gone and tired everybody out, Jill. They just don't know what to say. Me included.
I did my job.
Uh,
You guys did really, really well today. Fantastic. Change, pull the arms back, then reach across. Yeah, it was that third set of all the strength work. The third set is always hardest, and then I made you do it for longer. Oh boy. Change. Gonna push one arm up, push the other. Remember, if reaching up isn't doable for you, just raise the shoulder. Take a breath in and out. One more in and out. Change arms, press them away, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And relax. All right, we can stretch a foot out in front of us. Reach with the same hand forwards. Remember to keep the chest up, so we're hinging from the hips rather than rounding, trying to touch.
Are you going away on holidays this summer?
Good question. I'm gonna hopefully get down to the island at some point.
Okay.
The island and maybe out to Alberta, because I have a sister and a nephew there.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
we're gonna change, not legs, same leg, change arms, reach across, push your other arm back. That's right, we still have a couple classes left, at least a month. But then we'll be on break for the summer.
Nice.
So it could be really good for you to start thinking about what's gonna be your action plan for the summer. And change legs, because you don't wanna go a whole summer without exercising. I know some of you get really busy with things and you get in the garden. And all that activity and movement is good for you. But it
Right.
does not replace exercise. And you've all worked really hard to get to this point. You want to maintain it. Keep your leg where it is, change arms, reach across. And change, you can pull your leg up to your shin or all the way up. Are we sure there's no questions today, team? Everyone's doing okay? No learning today?
Not sure if it was the chair squeaking or me.
You're squeaking away?
Well, I don't know if it was me or the chair.
Might have been your knees.
Maybe.
And change legs.
Okay, so I have a question about the sit to stands, and it's really, really difficult for me to do them if I have my knees wide apart but facing forward. If I turn my toes to the outside and my knees then are going to follow that direction, then I can do a fairly deep squat. So how come? How do I correct that? Because I also need to be able to. Okay. Okay.
There's no perfect squat.
Yeah.
There's no perfect squat. So it's not wrong to do it a different way. And the reasoning is some people, especially people with long femurs, long legs, their femur, right where it sits in the hip socket, kind of hits and loses range earlier. So it's more helpful to open up so that it has more room to get into that movement.
Right.
And
That's what it feels like.
some people it's because of their knees, or it's because of mobility in their calf, like by their ankle. Couple different reasons. But the key is just finding what works best for you.
Okay.
That's a really great question. I really don't like this idea of there's good movement or bad movement or perfect movement. There's just movement that is best for your body and movement that's right for your body right now versus some movement your body might not be ready for.
Okay.
But for those sit to stands, this is a perfectly acceptable sit to stand. And you've got a wider base of support. So some people find that they're more balanced here compared to here. Yeah.
Yeah, I sure do.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Don't feel like you have to change it.
Okay.
Yeah, doing really, really great. Okay, our final thing, team. 2 breaths. You ready? And lift your arms up, keep your hands on your belly, whatever's best for you. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Relax.
Thanks, Jill.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Cheryl.
Jill.
Thank you. Fantastic work, everybody.
Thank you, Jill. Bye-bye.